I'm HondaPro Jason. Welcome to the HondaPro Show. Watched by millions worldwide and kept alive because you subscribe. This week, as always, we're bringing you the hottest Honda news from across the globe. Welcome to this week's edition of the HondaPro Show. I'm HondaPro Jason, and with me as always is my cameraman, Matt.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Matt. So Honda has finally released the specs for the upcoming Civic Hatchback. Well, they released the European specs for the upcoming Civic Hatchback, which essentially are the same specs we're going to have here in the US. But what I'm about to talk to you about will be comparing the new Civic Hatchback in the UK to the old Civic Hatchback, which was also the basis for the Type R. So follow me on this one. The new Civic Hatchback will be about 35 pounds lighter, have a lower center of gravity, it will be wider, a longer wheelbase. So far it sounds like it's going to be a stronger platform and a much stronger platform for the Type R. It also has a 65% increase in structural rigidity, a 52% greater torsional stiffness. So this thing is going to be super, super strong, and they have so many new technologies that are going into this new Civic Hatch that's going to be sold in 70 countries. So when the new Civic Hatchback comes to the United States, this will again be the basis for the upcoming Civic Type R, along with all the other trim levels that are going to go with the hatchback. As far as size is concerned, everyone's curious on how big this thing is going to be. I have great news. It's going to be about a ½ an inch longer than the Coupe and much shorter than the four-door. Almost the same height, same exact wheelbase, the same track. We will have our very first look at what it's going to be like at the upcoming Paris Motor Show at the end of this month. If you're going to build a race car from the ground up, your first race season is going to be filled with ups and downs. Well, Honda is celebrating one of those ups in the global RedBull Rallycross Challenge at their new all-wheel drive Civic Turbo 600 horsepower car with a double podium win just a few weeks ago. How awesome is that? In related race car news, the Nsx Gt3 is getting ready with its new driver. Now, just to remind you guys, the Nsx Gt3 is a rear-wheel drive, 6-speed sequential gearbox, non-hybrid, and the RealTime Racing driver is Michael Shank. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you race next season. A HondaPro Show wouldn't be complete without some safety news. So here you go. NHTSA just came out with the safety ratings for the 2016 Honda Civic Coupe and four-door, 5 stars. And they also added the 2017 Civic Hatchback, 5 stars. It's 15 stars. How cool is that? A few weeks ago, I talked to you guys about Honda developing and testing a new 10-speed transmission. We're still not sure what this transmission is going to go into, but what's better than a 10-speed transmission? Oh, I know, an 11-speed transmission, and that's what Honda has a patent for now. They just released to the public a patent for an 11-speed transmission with 3 clutches. Now, what in the world could they use this for? I started thinking, you know what, they could probably use this in everything, from the Fit all the way up to the Odyssey or the Pilot. This could increase gas mileage, increase acceleration. So I'd be very curious on what, if any, cars are going to use this in the future. It's fun fact time. In 1958, Honda's 50cc Super Cub was introduced, and now the Super Cub is the most sold motorcycle in the world, and that's your fun fact of the week. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of the HondaPro Show. And I have one final thought before we go. I've been asked by many dealerships around the country if it's okay for them to share this weekly Honda News Show or any of my other YouTube videos. And what I have to say to that is absolutely, please. One of the reasons me and Matt started these shows is to help share the Honda love. So if you're a Honda dealership out there and you want to share this weekly show with your employees so they can stay in the know, if you want to share any of my walk-around videos or anything I have on YouTube, any of my pictures, please feel free to do so. I hope it helps. And as always, I'm the Honda Pro, and now you're in the know.